This is the book of Mark, chapter 9, verse 23. Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachakudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, and salutations to all Akim out there pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners, all right? I'm the brother Shamar Moth from Great Millstone, Miami, coming to you, Akim, with another quick lesson. This lesson is going to be like a, somewhat like a walkie-talkie spiritual rant, all right? And Lord's will, this lesson serves as a comfort, all right, to the body. All right, the title of this lesson is going to be, as long as you believe, all things are indeed possible with our God. If only you believe, all things are actually possible with our God. All right, and our God's name is Yahweh. Okay, it means he is. All right, he exists. All right, and in the name of the only begotten Son is Yahushai. All right, he delivers. Okay, or as one of his titles is in Matthew, the Emmanuel, which means God is with us. So whenever we have Yahushai with us, or we put our faith in Yahushai, that shows that the Heavenly Father is actually with us, because, all right, the Heavenly Father and Yahushai are one, and one unison and one agreement. All right. Good morning.
Sent an email.
Not one physical being, but they're in agreements with each other. All right. The precept I wanted to go to, or the story I wanted to go to prove that all things are possible. All right, if you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, is first of all, I'm going to go to the book of Acts. Okay, because I want to speak about the lame man. All right, because when you read this story, this lame man, he was crippled, so to say, couldn't walk, couldn't use his legs, all right, his whole life, all right, from birth, okay, and it was for one particular reason, man, all right, for him to be healed in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai by the hands of Peter and John. So let's get into this real quick. This is Acts 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the ninth hour. And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple. So, this man was lame or crippled, couldn't use his legs, okay, from his mother's womb. And every day he was brought to the temple, to the gate of the temple, all right, to ask for alms, for help, for money, all right, because obviously, being that he was lame, being that he was crippled from his mother's womb, he couldn't get up and walk. So he needed help. Verse 4. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Peter said, silver and gold have I none, but such as I give thee, I give thee. In the name of Yahushai, Mashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk. All right, so Peter was like, look, check me out. All right, name is Terrence. He told the man, check me out. All right, and the man looked at Peter, thinking that he was going to get some help, some money, some funds. All right, Peter proceeded to tell him, look, I'm tapped. All right? And I'm using a lot of plain new age language, so you know, you brothers out there and you few sisters could truly understand what was going on. All right, Peter told the man, I'm tapped. I don't really have nothing, but whatever I have, I'm gonna give it to you. All right, and then Peter proceeded to tell the man, all right, in the name of Yahushua Mashiach, get up and walk. Because obviously this man had not been walking his whole life. He couldn't use his legs. The moment he was born, his legs were, his legs were not present, so to say, with life and strength for him to use and walk and jump and climb like others. All right, he was at a disadvantage. Okay. All right, so Peter, through the Spirit, told him to get up and walk. All right. And he took his hand by the right hand. He took him by the right hand and lifted him up. And immediately his feet and his ankle bones received strength. So immediately after Peter told this man, yo, get up, walk, Peter grabbed him by the right hand. And as soon as Peter touched him, all right, and pulled him, the man's once dead and lifeless ankles and leg bones, you know, the femur, the calf, you know, all those ligaments, okay, all those joints, all right, how you doing, boss? All of them immediately received strength. They received life. All right, he was able to use them, his feet, he was able to use them. All right, and he leaping up stood and walked and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising God. So now he's happy as hell. He's jumping, he's excited because he's able to use his legs, something that he probably thought was never going to happen to him unless he was healed. People, where I'm going, okay? And all the people saw him walking and praising God, and they knew that it was he was sat for alms at the beautiful gate of the temple, and they were filled with wonder and amazement at that which had happened unto him. Right, so this man, you know, obviously he goes to the temple all the time, gets carried there, and all these people that's usually at the temple see him. You know, it's not that hard to, you know, to pick out a face, especially a face that's always in one spot, always asking for the same thing, help. Over time, you're gonna be like, that's just such and such, again, asking for help. You'll be able to recognize his face. You'll be able to recognize voices, you know what I'm saying? So they seen this man who they knew for a fact is always at the gate, can't walk. They knew his backstory. Now they see him jumping, leaping, walking, praising the Lord inside the temple. He was always put outside the temple. Now he in. Like, what's going on? That's what they probably thinking. And as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them into the porch that is called Solomon's, greatly wondering. And when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, ye men of Israel, why marvel ye at this? Or why look ye so earnestly on us, as though by our own power or holiness we had made this man to walk? So Peter was like, bro, why y'all looking at me like we did it from our own power? It's not from our power this man was able to walk. The same man that you've seen every single day, the same man that's been lame from his mother's womb. It's not by his strength, it's not by our strength, by our might that we're able to make him walk. No. All right, but Peter further expounded to the people by whose might, all right, and by whose power and whose authority was that man healed. All right, verse 13. The God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob and the God of our fathers hath glorified his son Yahushua, whom he delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate when he was determined to let him go, when he denied the Holy One and the just, and desired a murderer to be granted unto you, and killed the Prince of Life, whom the Most High hath raised from the dead, whereof we are witnesses. All right, so Peter gave him the backdrop. Peter like, yo, look, the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the God of our fathers, he glorified Yahushua. All right, the same Yahushua y'all denied. Y'all chose Barabbas over him. Pilate was ready to let him go. Y'all told him, no, crucify him. That same Yahushua, man. We saw it. We saw it all. We witnessed him work. We witnessed y'all snatch him up. We witnessed y'all give him the Pilate. We witnessed Pilate ready to let him go. We witnessed y'all choose a murderer and a thief over him. We witnessed it, man. Y'all denied the holy and just one. All right? All right? Y'all killed the Prince of Life. All right? And guess what? I'm going to let y'all know right now that he ain't dead. The Lord rose him from the dead. Peter was giving a powerful sermon at that point. You know what I'm saying? Verse 16. And his name through faith in his name, and his name through faith in his name hath made this man strong, whom ye see and know. Yea, the faith which is by him hath given him this perfect soundness in the presence of you all. So Peter was like, all right, so after Peter gave him that whole backstory, you know, I just explained earlier, Peter said, continue to expound, that it was by the faith, by the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua through faith, man. All right, this man believed in the name of the Lord. He believed in Yahushua. All right, we believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So all that believing, all right, achieved this goal, man, of this man raising up, getting off his off the bed that he laid on every day, asking y'all for bread. All right, you know how they say believing is achieving or something like that. How's the saying go? I believe that's how it is. If it's not, well, it's gonna be like that today. Believing is achieving. All right, and guess what? All right, our power does have the power to heal. The hell, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has the power to raise from the dead. All right, open the eyes of the blind. All right, raise the lame from their position. Raise the dead, if I ain't say that already. Okay, expel demons off of people, man. All right, that is the power that we serve. Multiply food and bread. Okay, make something out of nothing. All right, the proverbial let's make something out of nothing started with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, go read what is it, Matthew 15. All right, when Yahushua fed the multitudes, man, divided the bread. I believe it's in that chapter. All right, matter of fact, I'm gonna go look for it. Okay, go look for it real quick. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Matthew 15 for real. Hold on real quick. I believe that was the point, man, because the point I was trying to get at is you know, the Lord healed this man, all right, because this man believed, all right. So all things are possible, all right, if you believe, all right. All things are possible, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, as long as you believe, man. Okay, now let's jump to Matthew 15. Matthew 15, because Matthew 15 has a powerful story in it too, about a woman. Okay, and let's see. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, and is it Matthew 15? So lock you, brothers. There's Matthew 15. Yeah, Matthew 15. Oh yeah. I start right here. So Matthew 15 and 22. I start at verse 22 and read down. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, unto Yahushua, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. All right. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. All right. So her daughter, all right, was being overcome by demons, man. Okay. But he answered her not a word. All right. So Yahushua didn't answer her not a lick. Not a lick. He didn't say anything to her. Turn around. Go too far this way. All right. Yahushua didn't say anything unto her. All right. Verse 23. But he answered her not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Peep that. The reason why Yahushua said that is because as we read, all right, this woman of Canaan, you see, we have to peep the context of what's going on. Woman of Canaan. So one would sit there and say, especially nowadays, these bozos will sit there and be like, oh, she was a heathen. She was a heathen. No, man, she wasn't. That's why Yahushua said he was sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. She was one of those lost sheep, so to say. She was an Israelite, all right, that lived in Canaan, all right. And obviously, she was an Israelite, because look who she was calling after to heal her daughter that was grieved by devils, man. She was calling on the Messiah. She knew Yahushua was the son of David. But yet, it's going to be a nigga out here on the comment board somewhere going to say, oh, no, that woman was a heathen, brother. No, bro, she was an Israelite, goofy. All right, but let's get back to the point, man. I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him. For you dudes out there that said that we wasn't supposed to worship Yahushua, what is this lady doing? What is this woman doing worshiping Yahushua? Because he is worthy of that worship, or that praise. Worthy is the Lamb, you bozos. Okay? Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to the dogs. And she said, truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from the master's table. All right. Then Yahushua answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. All right. Faith is to believe, man. All right. All things are possible in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to those that believe, man. You have to believe. You have to have faith. All right. Okay, no matter what you're going through, and I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, no matter what we going through, let's put it like that, no matter what we going through, okay, we have to keep our confidence and our faith, all right, and our belief high in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay? It says, O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. So Yahushua healed her daughter immediately, man, because she believed. All right, when all else that was probably around her thought it was impossible, that her daughter was never going to be healed, that her daughter's just going to be stricken by those demons for the rest of her life and die, okay? Her faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai overcame those demons, man. And the Lord said, no, not today. Those demons going to be off of her to this same hour. All right? That's the power of having faith and believing in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right? Verse 29, and Yahushua departed from thence and came nigh unto the Sea of Galilee and went up into a mountain and sat down there. And a great multitude came unto him, having with them those that were lame, blind, dumb, maimed, and many others, and cast them down at Yahushua's feet, and he healed them. So Yahushua was working, man. You know, he was healing. He was healing the lame, those that were crippled, couldn't use their legs. He was healing them. All right? Those that were blind, he was opening their eyes, he was healing them. Those that were dumb, couldn't speak, couldn't hear, in a sense. Because, being dumb is can't speak, being deaf is not to hear. Pretty sure there was those that was deaf amongst those people, man. Okay? Alright? He healed them. Maimed, they probably was missing a member or had a withered member. Alright, and many others, man. And he was healing them, man. He was healing them. Why? Because they believed. They had faith. They believed in the name of the Lord, and the Lord was showing up and showing out for them. Alright, verse 31. And so much that the multitude wondered when they saw the dumb to speak, the maimed to be made whole, the lame to walk, the blind to see, and they glorified the power of Israel. Alright? Now, a lot of times, that's why said individuals, well, all of us are placed in the positions that we're placed, man. Whether you have an infirmity, and it was from your birth, whether you're in a position where you may seem like you're at a disadvantage to life, whether it be finances, emotional, whatever. What we have to understand is the Lord places in those positions, all right, so that we can exercise the faith that we say we have in them, man, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so he can show up and show out for us, and so that way he can get the glorification and the praise, man. Because after every situation, as you read, I didn't finish reading the Acts, but, well, technically, we seen what happened in the Acts, all right? Peter and John did that and explained to those that were there by which power it is. Well, I didn't finish it because as you keep reading, it's going to say that there was a lot of praising of the Lord, a lot of glorifying the Lord, and a lot of adding to the church came from that, man. All right? With the situation with the woman, remember the disciples were there. The disciples turned apostles were there, and they were telling the Lord to send her away. And he healed her daughters in their sight. All right? So the disciples were giving praises to the Lord, and when she got home, and everybody that was around, hearing her story, her story on her encounter with Yahushua, and how Yahushua healed her daughter from wherever they was at, and wherever her daughter was at, man, that's going to bring more praises and glorifications to him. So Lord places us in these positions for us to exercise our faith, for him to show up and show out for us, and for us to give him that praise and that glorification, man. Okay? And that's why we see in verse 31, it says, when all those people saw those things, they glorified the power of Israel, man. Because the glory does belong to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All the glory does, man. All right? Well, you in a situation, you got to go get surgery. All right? You say you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, cool. The surgery goes well. Who do you think you're praying to before you go to surgery? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Who's getting the praise after? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Them doctors, yeah, they don't want to physically performed it, but it was the Lord who put his spirit upon those doctors to have a steady hand, to not cut the wrong artery, to make sure they remove and fix and do whatever it is. So at the end of the day, you got to give the glory to the Lord, man, not to those niggas. That's why Peter said that. Peter was just a tool that the Lord used to heal that man. All right? If that makes sense. But reading on, verse 32, then Yahushua called his disciples unto him and said, I have compassion on the multitude, because they continue with me now 3 days and have nothing to eat. And I will not send them away fasting, lest they faint in the way. And his disciples said unto him, whence should we have so much bread in the wilderness, as to fill so great a multitude? And Yahushua said unto them, how many loaves have ye? And they said 7, and a few little fishes. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground, and he took the 7 loaves and the fishes, and gave thanks, and brake them, and gave to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitudes. And they did all eat and were filled. And they took up the broken meat that was left, 7 baskets full. And they that did eat were 4,000 men, besides women and children. Okay, besides women and children. So he fed them all, man. Like I was mentioning earlier, that proverbial that proverbial we got to make something out of nothing came from the scriptures, man. From those few loaves of bread, those 7 loaves, and those few fishes, man. All right? The Lord fed 4,000 men besides the women and children. So God knows how much women and children was there, man. All right? This is the same power that healed the lame man. This is the same power that healed the woman's daughter. This is the same power that raised up the ruler of the synagogue's daughter. All right? This is the same power, all right, that I believe it was Tabitha who healed Tabitha, man. All right? This is the same power, okay, that removed those lunatic demons off the man and cast them into the pig, man. This is the same power that opened the eyes of those 2 blind men that from just hearing Yahweh's presence walking by, they shouted. He shouted at him and said that he believed that he could do it, man. Same power, man. This is the same power that healed the woman that had the issue of blood 12 years, man. Come on now. It's all possible, man. Nothing is impossible with our power, man. As long as you believe, okay? So with that, Lord's word says was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rechach, Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone. And salutations to all Akim out there pushing truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the 4 corners. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rechach, Dash. Rock a thumb to you all. Shalom.